Thanks to globalization and technology, there is a huge amount of goods and services addressed to the consumers. And therefore, there is an increased need for precise and distinctive positionings. Just consider, for example, the American consumer is every day eating 3,000 brands. So a mad of brands, very difficult to distinguish what he really needs. And therefore, the role of the positioning is key to help the consumer select what he really wants. What is the position? The positioning is a location of the brand or the product in the mind of the consumer. The coordinates are the main characteristics of the brand or the product, that is, for example, the price and the style. I would say that it is extremely important nowadays the matching between the values of the brand and the values of the consumers. And these people can check also via the judgment of the community they adhere to, for example. In order to design a winning positioning, is extremely important taking into account the differentiation. Like I said, you have to distinguish yourself among thousands of brands. The relevance, your unique selling proposition has to be relevant for the consumer. It has to be meaningful. And then it has to be convenient. You have to be competitive towards the competitors. The new positioning is a sort of active listening process of all the stakeholders of the company. Normally, it is easier to design a new positioning rather than a repositioning. This is due to the fact that the latter, implies an effort by the consumer to move from a cluster, the consumer position, your product and your service, to another zone, another area, characterized by other values or characteristics. And this is an effort, you ask, attention and intellectual effort. The consumer has no time, has no will to make this effort, and it costs a lot of money in advertising to make this move. It's much easier to position for the first time a product because there is no background, so you can start from scratch, from a white paper, and determine your positioning. When you reposition, normally it's easier to execute a trading down rather than a trading up. Lots of failures in these areas. In the trading up, I remember a positive case that is Audi, for example, that in the last 20-25 years executed a trading up. In the future, the positioning will be more and more important because the consumer will have less and less time, and the supply is increased. Therefore, making a purchasing decision will be very difficult, and the scope of positioning will be to help the consumer make a clear and happy decision for his wallet.